If any white man in the world says, give me liberty or give me death, the entire white world applauds. When a black man says exactly the same thing, he is judged a criminal and treated like one, and everything possible is done to make an example of this bad nigger so there won't be any more like him.
Baldwin was a celebrity. He was somebody I discovered very early in my life as a young man. He was somebody who changed my life, basically. He helped me understand who I was at a very early age as a young black man, where you didn't have many models, where you didn't have many books, where you could find yourself and feel at ease, which would explain to you the world you were born into, a society that did not possibly find a place for you, as Baldwin would say.
There are days when you wonder what your role is in this country and what your future is in it.
This very confusing time where ignorance, I felt, was on the rise, where divisions, where racism and populism was so much in the rise. I thought that maybe it's time to go back to the fundamentals. And one day, I got this package from the estate and from Gloria Carifa-Smart, who is James Baldwin's younger sister, where she sent me that document saying that I will know what to do with it. And it was, of course, those notes about a book that Baldwin wanted to write about America through the assassination of 3 of his friends, Medgar Evers, Malcolm X, and Martin Luther King Jr. He knew all 3 men and have spent time with them. And that book was never written. So for me, as a filmmaker, to go find a book that was never written, it's an adventure.
In America, I was free only in battle, never free to rest.
We need to take action, any kind of action, by any means necessary.
The first decision was to know that I need a voice, because obviously if I wanted to make a film from the point of view of James Baldwin, and I knew that we were going to see him on screen talking to us, and at the same time the only way to hear his text was that somebody else would read them. But I also knew that it was not enough to have somebody reading it. You needed to create a character. So what I asked Samuel Jackson, he tried to even be the voice of Baldwin with all the emotions, all the feeling of that particular man.
The story of the Negro in America is the story of America. It is not a pretty story.
The incredible impact of the film is the fact that all those phrases and thoughts that Baldwin wrote 40, 50 years ago seems as if he sat down and wrote them today. So that's one of the impact of the film, is that people are extraordinarily amazed by the fact of his clarity and the clarity of his analysis, that everything he wrote down is so impactful today and is so correct about what is happening here, whether it's about Obama or whether it's about Donald Trump or whether it's about the way we treat migrants in Europe. All those questions are connected, and Baldwin draw an incredible canvas about this particular society where we are now today.
Because I'm not a nigger, I'm a man. But if you think I'm a nigger, it means you need it. And you gotta find out why. And the future of the country depends on that.